'cause we are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come, we share a dream, and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia.
So we're just here, we've just gone outside the Australian National Maritime Museum. So this is a new section they built here with the ticket office and everything. Oh, we just got to show the ticket here, or we have to pay again?
No, show them that bit of paper.
They look so, when it's up close, they look so, not, you know, like, look fake, don't they? Look, I don't know. But they built them to last. They start off with one shell with these, don't they?
Yeah.
To the bottom shell, completely tubular, and they put the fluorine and everything on there, then all the services underneath.
I like modules, so I put them.
Oh, we're supposed to go in this way?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Oh, I have to go top deck, or you can't keep them?
To board both ships.
This is different, isn't it? This thing, whatever it is. Oh, this. It is. I used to walk up the gangway.
It used to be a gangway. And
Just walk straight up before that. You get a lifter.
And this is vampire.
There's only a few in at a time. Did you show a ticket again? I think I handed it in. My bag.
No worries, guys.
So this is the gangway just going onto Submarine. It's an Oberon class. What's the name of this one again?
Onslow, HMAS Onslow.
Onslow. Yeah, it's Onslow, familiar name from overseas, isn't it? Put the hat on back the front down here. Should have worn my hard hat. Problem is you've got to be careful when you go down here. You'll let it tend to hit your head all the time. Not much space compared to the ship. I'll show you all the stuff I learned from the dad. Oh. Is your dad in the armed forces at all?
No, it's support. My uncle was in our area.
Was he a pilot or co-pilot?
No, again.
Navigator.
Support. Ground support.
Right. So that's the entry we used to go down, the manhole, and now they've made this. I thought this looked a bit funny on top.
Yeah.
Then they've put this here to make it easier, which you can't blame. A lot of people want to come in here, and they're sponsored by TAFE. There's that lifeboat, and there's the lighthouse, which came from Cape Ware. So, oh, a routine patrol on the dead fire ship. I don't want to clean them up. I'd rather fall back a little bit. Let's take our time. Smell that. Is that the floor? Oh, now, hang on, we've got to go backwards down here.
Yeah. Right, you're in the forward ends, the teeth, as they like to say. 6 torpedo tubes, and all manually loaded. The torpedoes will come down there. The guys will manhandle them, stow them in their racks. They have 6 in the tubes, and they can carry up to 22, thereabouts, and they can be racked out across the rest of the compartment. What you had up here. It's also an escape room. Got an escape hatch here. And there's 3 ways to escape a boat. You can use the deep sea rescue vehicle, the one that attaches itself to the boat. If they're unavailable, you can get out that way. Another way, from a deeper depth, is sails are on the sea, up out the hatch. There's cover going here. The other thing to note here is this brace.
It's an emergency escape hatch up there.
It's the hatch up here. There's a big hole, so it becomes a weak spot.
Torpedo tubes. There's one loaded.
So
This is a
when they go to sea,
Mark
when they're
18,
ready to go to sea,
old-fashioned one.
This brace,
This one's an electric one, Mark 20,
needs to be put
newer type one, down the bottom.
across here. The story room.
Not much room in the subs, but
Somebody gave me a story that on one of the boats
they're ready to charge.
coin
And there's your door, release door at the top front of the tubes. This one looks great sitting in there. You don't want to dry run them, but you've got to fill it up or they could explode. You probably watched plenty of movies about that.
Even though that's the amount of pressure that the boat will feel when it's...
Absolutely.
See,
Okay?
So we're just going to continue now with the tour. And that's the entry point down there. They've added the bit on the top there to make it easier. For the stairs, we just drop straight down. There's some photos of the Onslow here in port, and a lot of this stuff, I mean, steam controlled and everything. One of the hatches, so they close these off the airlocks if they get a leak in between. There's compartment switches. Beautiful subboat. So this is the mess. Looks not really a mess at the moment. This is the sleeping quarters, the bunks. Walking down here, not much space, very narrow. You don't want to have claustrophobia. And you got the offices area too.
Okay, this is the galley. 2 chefs providing 4 meals a day.
This is the
Breakfast, lunch, dinner and
dining room is.
call it all-nighters. In other words, whenever you're on watch, you always had something to eat. Okay? So they prepare the meals there. Sailors that come and you come and collect it here and take it up to their mess or wherever they want to go and stop. So any metal cans, they used to crush them up, and I assume they probably put them in the bags and took them ashore, or they became dead weights over the side sometime. Because the environmental procedures back in submarine days in the 60s, 70s and that, they're probably non-existent. Okay? So, and when we go through this hatch, on the left-hand side is the coxswain's office. He's the most senior non-commissioned officer on board. That was his office.
So there's the galley.
The wardroom.
Very tight, but when you want food, that's it. Let's go for this other compartment. Get through here. And these offices, right? Offices. Oh, there's the flood this compartments. It's your tea and coffee. Offices of captain. Oh no, it's not. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Compression, ignition engines, racing car motor, and dominoes. Nice flag, you can freeze that. Yeah, what? This is the captain's quarters, look. Did you have a look in here, Frank? Captain's quarters, did you have a look in there?
That's right, it's not just your part of the ship.
It's a radar.
Okay, here we are in the control room, of course. Directly above your head there with the matey with the camera.
Jeff.
Jeff?
Yep.
That's the access to the bridge.
Yep.
Up the sail. And over there, you've got 2 fire control consoles. Right, when everything's aligned up the front end there, they can fire the torpedoes from here. They can also fire them locally from up there. Around to your right there, around the back there is the sonar room. So you have guys in there always listening to what's going on around the boat. Without them, you probably hit them.
Sonar room.
And
Sonar.
over there is where they used to drive it from. There's the helmsman sitting in there, and obviously he would respond to any command he's given, dive, raise,
Periscope.
all that sort of stuff. 2 periscopes here. This first one here is monocular, 1 eye. Next one is binocular, 2 eyes. This is the captain's periscope, or the attack periscope. And if you looked up the mast at the 2 periscopes when they're sticking out, you'll notice that the lens on the attack periscope is a lot smaller than the search periscope. The reason being, of course, when you're going in an attack mode or anything like that, the less that you're presenting up there, the less chance you'll be seen.
Yeah.
The search periscope. Well, yeah, there's a lot of
bit
water.
out of focus or water or something.
Yeah, and water in the lens up there, but it's trained onto the Westfield Tower. Kids get a great thrill out of it. Where our ex-submarine friend sitting here is a trim system. appreciate the fact that you've got torpedoes up the front end, weighing about a tonne or so each. You fire one of them off, fuel around to keep the boat on a level trim. Valves that are down there further, you see a bunch of valves. They're mainly for driving all your masks, the hydraulics to drive the periscope up, down and all that, and provide the hydraulics for that.
Yeah, just otherwise you change your overalls once a week.
When you surf, is that you just jump in the water?
Yeah, you get a breath of fresh air, I know that much.
You used to do bird baths, wasn't it?
No,
No?
no. We just stank.
You must have been,
The,
on a rotten boat.
The Platypus and Navy base had a sauna.
Does you have a
So
periscope?
we'd come ashore and you jump in the sauna and sweat all the diesel out of you.
There's your radar and communication, there's your mapping system, your charts.
Only if you're going away, if you're doing a long trip.
It's the head.
You'd probably do it. So many days they
Got 2 heads, Frank. 3 heads.
What do you want to do?
3 heads.
Before you step ashore?
Well, you put them in cities used to stink anyway.
However, they could use it on their periscope then. If you look up the mast, there's a snorkel, a big round ball looking thing. Periscope depth, you probably travel at about 10 knots. Stick the snorkel up, brings in fresh air, and you can run the battery, the diesels and charging batteries at the same time.
Are they V16s? They look like a counting it. Looks like a V. That's the same as similar to what we use.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because we use all diesels, Alco, GMs, and everything for backup generators and all the hospitals.
And the Bonnie and Clyde, as I like to call them on air, and behind you is a ship's building plate, built at Greenwich in 1969.
69.
Oh,
Something like that.
nice place.
We've done 30 years service.
So this is the engine room. They're V16 engines, which when they're on service they charge the batteries and they propel the submarine. Then when they dive they switch over to the cells of the batteries on the Oberon class. They've been a great submarine in Australia, these, and now we're getting some nuclear submarines in the future, or near future, maybe.
This was a comfy spot to watch camping.
Oh, our section, Frank.
Yeah.
Frank, our section.
Engine room was awesome.
Subby.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be in there.
Especially on the surface because those things used to roll.
Going through this to burn myself all the time in the bloody dreams.
Another accommodation space.
So this is the engineer sat in here, Frank.
This is
Engineer sat in here.
Stokers,
English electric.
engineers and Greenies used to live down here.
So our sort of area.
Couple gas people as well.
It's up to the deck, Frank. Come on down, Benji Bernard.
Chris Folsom.
Crabtree, get down here. Ah, air horn. Emergency system. Look at the size of these doors for the compartments. So watch your head. Get through here.
Yep. Feel warm, absolutely beautiful. You think, you saw the photos, like, aren't they hot? Colder.
I had one of them jumpers. I put it on to go ashore at Cerberus. Got to the gangway and there's upstart. Where are you going? Going ashore. You know the submarine.
I like those patrol. There's a patrol boat here, isn't there?
Yeah. It's not open today.
Oh, what a shame. I've never been on a patrol boat.
And you can't, they don't let people down there anyway.
Ah. Is it ever going to be open or not?
Yeah, but when it is, open,
Oh, I'm trying to hold the camera. I'm just trying to hold the camera, that's all. It's all right.
when it is open,
Yep.
you're limited to the upper deck, the flying bridge and the
Okay.
closed bridge.
I know the Vampire fairly well. I know they stopped.
well-
Go through there again now. I've been there for years, that one.
I was on the vendetta.
Just love it. So basic when they build them up and they fit them out. Oh. Frank, I think I cut my knee open. I think I cut my knee open.
What?
Coming out, I was trying to hold the camera and there was a really sharp thing, I'm going to hit my knee on it. So this is the HMAS Vampire coming down the gangway. Oh, hang on, buddy, just chipped my knee. Oh, I cut my knee. HMAS the Vampire.
And I'll see you in the next video.
Hooroo.
Your mind, while you can twist and shout, let it all hang out.